Craig Fugate. This
Yes.
is Valder Beebe. You're live in Dallas, Texas. Thank you so very much. We're receiving you very well.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much. You're here to talk about the severity of these growing storms, but first I need to tell my audience that you're the former FEMA Administrator of Disaster and Emergency Preparedness, and you're a consultant, and you were in the Obama administration, I think, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, you come so qualified to talk about this. I don't know. Are you sitting on the edge of your seat when these disasters happen and you watch them unfold on TV since you were such an integral part of this?
Yeah, because I'm always thinking about the people that are being impacted by it. And in your area, I was out in Fort Worth last week. You had thunderstorms and severe weather. It seems like almost nonstop these days.
Oh, we had it last night. You're right on target with that. So tell me about how do we be prepared for these emergencies when the wind just automatically comes up and it's hailing?
Yeah, first thing is be able to get information from local officials. Stay in touch with your local TV and radio stations because that's where the best information is going to come from. And one of the things you can do now is add emergency power backup to your plans. That's one of the reasons why I got with Jackery. The most widespread thing we deal with in any of these disasters is power outages. And it's everything from the big storms to localized thunderstorms and you lose power. It's still a major problem for people. So having emergency power and the options we now have of not having to just rely upon gas generators, but the new solar power generators gives us a lot more choice and a lot more safety in adding emergency power to our plans.
Okay, so is this one of the biggest problems that face us during an emergency?
Well, if you think about it, people who have, their homes get destroyed by the tornado or they have all the damages, that's really concentrated. But think about how many times we've been dealing with disasters where the biggest problem for the most people is power outages. And one of the things we now know is it's no longer a luxury to have emergency power. For a lot of folks, it's their medical devices, it's being able to keep medications refrigerated, it's being able to keep their devices charged so they can get information. These are now becoming essentials for folks. And now with products like Jackery, we have better options than we ever had before.
Okay, so these are some of the safety issues that we face. So tell me some of the concerns after the disaster hits.
Well, this is an unfortunate statistic, but in a lot of disasters, more people lose their lives in the days after the disaster than they do from the disaster itself. And this is because often people get out because they don't have supplies, they need to go get stuff, they weren't prepared for the storm, and now they're out driving around when it's still very dangerous. Trees are down, traffic signals are out, utility crews are trying to make power lines safe, and responders are still trying to do their jobs when people are out adding to the traffic. So one of the things we've learned is if you're safe after a disaster and you have your supplies, stay home and stay off the road. And by having emergency power, it gives you more options because your freezer and refrigerator can still be running. You're not running out of things and you can stay home where it's safe.
Okay, I'm going to take this one from Facebook. People are listening to us and view us on multiple platforms. And the Facebook poster says, what happens when you're prepared and your family's not prepared and they don't live with you, but they live close to you? Well,
that's one of the things you can do, help them be better prepared. And this product, the Jackery, the latest product they come out with, the Home Power 3000, is a really great gift to give people because unlike other types of emergency power, this doesn't require gas. You don't have to go get in lines. Once it's charged up, it's ready to go. It will stay charged for a year and still have 95% of its power. No maintenance. One of these things, once you charge it up, you can forget about it, or you can use it every day. And those are things that help your family get prepared, because like I used to tell people, if your family ain't prepared, expect guests.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to know you got the Jackery, so they're coming to your house.
Yeah, and again, that's not a bad thing, but hopefully they got there before the disaster, because you don't want them out on the roads after the disaster when it's still dangerous.
Well, I like the part where you say give a Jackery as a gift. That is really a valuable gift that you could give someone. I really like that. And Father's Day is coming up. You guys might want to think about that. Where do we go for information, Craig?
You can go to Jackery.com. Again, they're highlighting the latest product, which I really like, this Home Power
Hi,
2000.
I'm Valder Beebe, host of the Valder Beebe
More
Show.
importantly, they have devices
We have
of
over
all sizes,
1,000
from keeping your
videos on
electronics charged all the way up to your
ValderBeebeShow.com
home,
and
fully on battery.
YouTube.com/Valder Beebe
My guest on
Show.
the Valder Beebe
We
Show.
upload new
Thanks for
videos
having me.
daily.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to youtube.com/ValderBeebe Show and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.